everybody, Debbie here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thank you so much for deciding to click on this video and watch today. I really do appreciate it. And if you like what you see, consider hitting the subscribe button and sticking around for a while and seeing what I do next. So if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back today, and I appreciate all your support. It is really awesome how I have the same people all the time commenting on my videos, and I start to feel like I know you. You guys know who you are. I start to feel like I know you and that we really, truly are friends. It's amazing. So today I just thought I would do this little bit of a video. I'm not going to stay on here for hours and hours and chit chat, but I've just started this new diamond painting. I haven't gotten very far, so let me just show you. I'm just going to move this, and then I will show you a little picture of what I have here. So this is isn't that cute, guys? Oh my gosh. And it's not very big. It says 30 by 40. And this is an Amazon purchase. And I just got to tell you guys, just a little heads up, when you order a 30 by 40 from Amazon, that's not what you're going to get. It's not what you're going to get. So I haven't gotten one from Amazon yet that was the exact right color or right size. So what this is this is 29 and a bit. And that's all the way to the edge of the canvas from the other edge of the canvas. The actual width of the picture itself, the part where the drills go on, is only a little over 24 centimeters. So yeah, 24, a long way from 30. So that's just a heads up. Now, what I did find is that when I ordered from a little higher end company, like my Diamond Art CA paintings that I've been doing, that the dimensions that they give you is actually the dimensions of the picture. So this video is going to be for basically some new diamond painters. And when I first got my diamond paintings, I was doing, dot by dot by dot and row by row by row. And I don't do that anymore. I'd go across my rows or down my columns and try to make my nice straight lines. So do you see this zigzag line here? All I have left in this bottom 2 inches where I started, I just decided to do a bottom strip to start this one, but all I have left is the W symbol. The W symbol is 310, which is the color black. And yeah, so that's all I have left. So on a diagonal, I've done a zigzag following a nice diagonal pattern on here. This will keep it very, very straight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over from that one, and I'm going to do another diagonal. So it's a diagonal this way, but if you'll notice, they're going to be a diagonal this way at all. And it's kind of like cross-hatching when you're doing embroidery. I haven't embroidered since I was a young girl. My grandmother showed me, but yeah, it's kind of like that, like the whole cross-hatching thing. But what I'm doing is I'm doing a grid, and I am this way. Each placement that I put down is in its spot. But when I am done, I have this perfect grid pattern, and the placement of the fill-ins, all the holes in between, are going to be so fast, guys, and my lines are going to be straight. My rows and my columns will all be straight. Yeah, so if you're a beginning diamond painter and you're not doing this, then you need to be doing this. You absolutely do. It is just a no-brainer. And I think I did like 3 paintings, and 2 of them were big ones, before I watched a video where somebody showed that they were actually doing this. It just happened that all the videos that I watched, people were working on areas that had quite a bit of peppering of different colors and stuff like that. So do you see that? I'm just gonna go in, whoops, that's a little bit too far, right, guys? I'm just gonna go in like that. So look at the perfect grid pattern and how straight those angles are, like this way and this way. So because those diagonals are perfectly straight, when I go back and fill in my rows and my columns are going to be straight. Yeah. So let's do some more. So what's everybody up to? What is everybody up to? It's gotten hot, guys. I'm thinking about putting my air conditioning on. I think I'm going to go to the farm for a couple of days first. I actually am. I've got baby chicks to take down. I got stuff to do there. I've got some cages to work on. So I'll probably be filming some videos and doing some stuff for the other channel. And yeah, so I've done it, guys. For those of you that don't know, that have been with me for a while and haven't watched for a while, or for whatever the reason, if you don't know, I've gone ahead and started that other channel that I've talked about for so very long. I've gotten this channel back to its basics, back to its roots. It was a paper crafting and planning channel when I started, a very crafty den, things that I did on my tabletop in my craft room, hence my crafty den. And I would actually go in there and craft away and not come out for so long sometimes that it was like I was going into hibernate. So that was the reason that I gave it that name. And I've decided that the name of my other channel is going to be Crafty Homestead. And because there's a bit of farming and animals and things like that, because of the projects I have going with my son and on his homestead, I love it there. And I love sharing what we're doing there. He's allowing me to homestead with him. Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I used to do a homestead with rabbits, and maybe too much information for you guys that didn't know, but this is just my background. Anyway, I used to do that homestead-y thing in Ontario, and we came out here, we moved into town, and I can't do the homesteady thing here. So, but he's in the country, and he's on one of those wonderful mountain ridges just north of the, is it the Calais River? Yeah, just near the Bay of Fundy, and he's like on a mountaintop almost. His views are spectacular. I've showed some of those on my other channel and where he's at, but it's absolutely gorgeous, guys, absolutely gorgeous. But what I was doing was I was sharing that on this channel as well, and it was making this way too eclectic, so that to get to the point. So I've taken all that stuff off, put it on another channel, and because of that, I can keep this channel back down to its roots where it was when I first started. So diamond painting is my newest tabletop obsession. I'm calling it an obsession. This is so relaxing. So I get people that look at me and go, oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. It would be so stressful. And I guess it could be to some people, not to me though. I find this relaxing, like doing a jigsaw puzzle is relaxing. There's no pressure. It's mindless. It's easy. It's calm. Yeah, you get the point, guys. You get the point. So if you just keep working on these little diagonal lines, leaving those row spaces. So you do one diagonal line, you leave one row space and do the next diagonal line. Then when you're done, you've got this beautiful grid. Oh, it's just, yeah. And it's a gorgeous thing. It's a gorgeous thing because when you get this done, when you get all this done and you go back and you start to fill in all the spaces in between, even though there's the same amount of in-between spaces as the ones that you've filled in, it goes like 4 times faster. It really does, because you're not even looking at anything. It's just one big area, and every drill, you just plunk it in a hole. It doesn't matter. You just plunk it in a hole. So it becomes mindless, completely mindless. And I love that for relaxing. Just love it. So if you've been doing your diamond paintings like this for quite a while, let me know how it goes for you down in the comments. Is it a relaxing thing for you to do, or is this part, does this part create stress? I think it's one way or the other. It seems to me that the people that I talk to, that it's either stressful or it's very calming. It doesn't seem like there's a middle ground. People either love it or they hate it. I guess they feel that way about diamond painting too. I've seen people where they've done one diamond painting and go, I could barely finish it. And, you know, I'll never do another one. But I think those people probably aren't the type of people that would do paint by numbers, or I don't think they'd do paint by numbers, or they would do jigsaw puzzles or any of those types of projects. I just don't think they would be. I think if you find this stressful, then you're way too much of a type A personality, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So it's very quiet in here. The cat's sleeping. It's hot. I've got my ceiling fan going. I'll probably have to put aircon on here shortly. Yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to go, how long I can go without it. The humidity's building up a bit too. Of course it is. We've had so much rain lately. We're not supposed to get any for a couple of days now. And it's hot. That's why I want to go to the farm. I've got some outdoor chores that I want to do. So a couple of outdoor projects that I want to do there for, you know, the things that I'm doing, that I'm focusing on. And the black flies are kind of in a temporary lull right now. I think the heat's burned them off a bit. So maybe I can get outside and get some stuff done. My son's doing a home rental project, so he's spending little time outside right now. He's renovating his kitchen, and it is a mess, guys. Oh, I hear a siren. I hope everybody's okay. I hate it when I hear a siren. Just hate it. All kinds of bad things go through your head. So I'm intending for this to be a calming and soothing video. Maybe you have your diamond painting out and you're just working away while you're kind of watching and listening. Maybe I'm just a little bit of background company. That's how I love these. That's why I love these videos. If I'm not filming one when I'm doing this, I normally have one on, or different, maybe just my YouTube videos going in the background. And or I'll put a movie on. I like putting movies on that that I've already seen before. So I'll throw a favorite movie on because you know what's happening and you're kind of just listening, and it's in the background, and you know you're not missing anything by not watching completely, by not focusing 100%. And it's neat. It's very cool way to pass some time. Notice I'm not rushing either. I'm just, I'm not rushing. I'm just taking my time, taking it easy. I'm going to start coming back down on these rows like this now. I might need a little more wax on my pen. It's probably not my pen, it's probably just me. Look at how, yeah, guys, it's sticky. I just went to, I took my fingernail and went to swish around some of the drills so I could do this. And they stuck to my finger. They stuck to my finger. I'm going to move you guys up just a little bit. I don't think you need to be that close now. Let's get you a little bit straightened out. There. So if you do want to see what I'm doing, you can see a little bit better. Whoops. Yeah, I do. I need some wax. I didn't put any on when I started, so I've been doing all of this with yesterday's. So I've done all of this with yesterday's wax. Oh, my wax is really soft. It is warm. It is warm. It's gone from spring to, I know it's not officially summer yet, but it's gone from spring to summer really quick. Really quick. A little bit of, that was the other thing that I noticed. I just flicked off a little bit of trash off of my painting that kind of came out of here. But when I was using the drills for the little higher end paintings, I had hardly any trash. The drills were really uniform in size, and all the right drills were in all the right packages. So as I was setting this one up, as I was kitting this up, I realized that I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a burgundy, whoops, guys, sorry. There's a burgundy kind of drill right there. There's a gray drill right there. They weren't left over in the package. Or in the, my drill boat. They were in the packages like that. Yeah, so my 310 blacks I've picked a few out already too. There's another gray one over there. I picked a bright yellow one out, and I'm not even sure if there's any bright yellow in this diamond painting. I don't think that there is. I don't see any. But yeah, a really bright yellow drill out of here. So that's another difference between the higher end, those are tiny little drills, between the higher end paintings and the ones that I've gotten off of Amazon. So let me know in the comments if you're finding the same thing. And I know Amazon, you can order off of Amazon and you get different things from different people. I think these paintings right here, these doll paintings that I got a bunch of them. I just think they'll be really cute on the bedroom wall. They came, I believe, from Ann Buy off of Amazon. Maybe it wasn't Amazon. Yeah, it was Amazon. I got these off Amazon because that's where my first paintings all came from. And these came in one of my first batches. And there. But yeah, when I got my Diamond Art CA paintings, oh, and that was the other thing too. I had a painting that I got off of Amazon, and it was missing drills. It just didn't have one of the packet colors. It was a little wee one. And yes, it was completely missing one of the colors. And I tried to contact the seller and got no response. But I got a diamondart.ca painting, and theirs are a little different. So they're pre-kitted. I call them pre-kitted for you, instead of having to kit up and put all these little, these, like they come in these little bags like this. Instead of having to cut these open and put them all in baggies or little containers and numbering them and things like that, the Diamond Art CA come in little baggies, individual Ziploc baggies that are all pre-labeled. So I call them pre-kitted. There's nothing that you need to do except dump them out into a bowl, basically, and start drilling. So and of course, you always go through your painting when you first unbox it and count all of your drills and make sure everything's there. Well, I think about the third one that I got, I unboxed it, and I unboxed it on my video, and there was a whole bag of drills missing. So I immediately went back to the web page where I ordered from, the diamondart.ca webpage, and I contacted the seller and said I had just done, a video unboxing, but I had a whole thing of drills missing, and I told her the number of the painting and the number of the missing drills, and I just gave her the information that was missing from the legend down the side of the painting, and she contacted me back within the hour, guys, within the hour, showing me a picture of the drills in the envelope with my address on the outside, and about an hour later actually sent me a number showing that she had shipped and they were on the way to me, and I got them 3 days later. So I just started the diamond painting. I was gonna hold off, thinking, well, you know, it's in this top right hand corner where I usually start on a big painting, and I was thinking, well, I'll need them, or you know, within the first few days I'm going to need them. Well, I had them. I started my painting and just worked my way, you know, from the corner down like I usually do, and I had my drills before I needed them. So the customer service, outstanding, outstanding. I don't care that the drills were missing. What I did care about was that I got them so quick, and you know, my response was fabulous. So yeah, so that's another thing too. We don't necessarily know the senders, like the retailers, when we're buying off of Amazon. I think a lot of the first ones I got came from China, were shipped from China. Not sure about copyright for art as well. I mean, do they follow our copyright laws and things like that, you know? Is some artist somewhere making a picture and then somebody ripping their art off to make diamond paintings? So ordering from a legitimate retailer as opposed to Amazon may cost you a little bit more, but there are so many things to take into consideration. And knowing that someone isn't ripping off artists to be able to resell their work as a diamond painting, and knowing that their customer service is good, you know, and that there's consistency and quality in the product. Yeah. So next week, I'm going to have an unboxing of some Diamond Art CA paintings. I've done their... So, and for those ladies that are doing this, or gentlemen that are doing this and watching, and are in Canada and are looking for a good Canadian retailer, then they have, Diamond Art CA has a True North category, but they have a category that's called Canadiana, and I love that it is Canadian-based photography. And I've ordered a bunch more. So I did a painting that was derived from a photograph from Cathedral Grove, which, if you're familiar, it is a park in British Columbia, which is like absolutely gorgeous. It's a valley just filled with the most amazing 400-year-old trees that just reach up to the sky. And yeah, so Cathedral Grove, huge spires of trees that are amazing, and so big that you can walk inside the trunk of them. Some of them have split, and you can literally walk inside of a living tree. It's almost, well, cathedral is a good name for it. Yeah, it's awe-inspiring is what it is. So I've decided that I'm going to do some of the other Canadiana art. So I've ordered some paintings, and they're all in. I believe they're all in. And I am going to unbox them and show you what they look like next week. So if you're interested in that, be sure to come back and watch, and we can check them out together and see what happens. So while I've been talking, I have checkerboarded this whole bottom part right here. And that's taken me about a half an hour to do that checkerboarding across the bottom. So I am going to finish up this bottom part, and then I'll close this video out. So I'm just gonna start going, and I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll show you what it's like when I'm done. No rhyme or reason here, just plunking a diamond down into a hole. I don't have to line them up because they're going in the hole. The other drills have lined them up for me. I just try to stay in a section till it's all done and then move down the page a little bit. But you can see how much faster this actually is. My wax is really soft, so I think it's pushing down into my pen a lot faster. And some of it is sticking to the tops of the drills, so I'm losing some of it. So I might have to wax up again here in a minute. So the chicks, they're on my mind a lot right now because they're in my porch. They're going to the farm as well, I think, tomorrow when I go. Taking them with me, so they're going to make the trip to the farm. They're ready to go outside. They don't need a brooder anymore. They're only a couple weeks old, and we have a small chicken tractor that's partly closed in, which is a great place for raising meat chickens or something like that. But it makes for a great outdoor, kind of indoor-outdoor combination run for new chicks. So the other chicks that I got a month and a half ago are in with the flock. They're actually running with the flock, and I'm going to take these guys down and put them into the tractor in a nice, clean, new spot and let them get used to scavenging the ground. And we don't have a huge property. It's just a small homestead there. My son has just a small homestead, about an acre. And so we can't take a tractor and move it from place to place to place every single day, but can move it often enough that the grass isn't completely dead. And we can, and with the baby chicks, we like to keep them out close to the closed-in coop run. Now that sounds funny. So there's a closed-in outdoor area at the coop, which gets opened up and the other chickens get to free range. But a lot of the chickens that aren't comfortable free ranging will hang around there. So we'll take the tractor and set it close to where the other hens and roosters are, so that they can get used to the new little chicks and the new little chicks can get used to them, so that when the time comes and we sneak them into the flock overnight, that's what we do. They just wake up being part of a flock one morning, And so when we do that, they're already used to each other. The only difference is there isn't a piece of chicken wire separating them. So they can go from the little chicken tractor type of run to the coop run and then to free ranging in stages. I guess that's, yeah. I should be explaining this all on the other channel, but right now that's what's on my mind, so that's what I'm talking about. Next week, as far as the crafty space here goes, I'm going to do this diamond painting, and I'm going to do that unboxing just to talk about what I have coming up. And I want to, I'm thinking about maybe doing a paper crafting project. I haven't done any swaps with my group lately, not for a long time. COVID put a damper on it for me because going to the post office was a bummer here, just a bummer. And just, you know, where I am. And they kind of frowned when I was going in with parcels on a regular basis. I don't know. They probably weren't. It's just, it was just a feeling that I was getting, was that they were uncomfortable with it. So I kind of stopped that, and I just got busy with other things. So I'm thinking about going on to my paper crafting swappers group. The one I belong to is a Canadian group. We swap within the country because of costs. It just does become so costly to ship internationally. Paper crafting projects can get bulky and it's hard to package them. So staying within the country makes things a little bit easier, a little bit cheaper. And yes, I'm thinking about doing something like that. Haven't done a pocket letter in ages. I haven't done ATC cards or small art of any kind. Yeah. That, and of course, I did a journal page. Oh my gosh, I did a journal page. I think that posted Monday. And yeah, that went up Monday. And I just had so much fun just collaging some papers. It's nice to just, you know, get some stuff out and do something. And I want to start doing a little more of that. I want to start showing you guys how I work in the, I made that really cool art journal. It's, I used a cover off of a book, and I made something like a traveler's notebook cover out of it so that I could put small notebooks into it and kind of keep it revolving until I get it all filled in. So it's hard to explain that one, but I want to work on pages in that. It's like a junk journal, vintage style junk journal, which is amazing. So I want to work in that a little bit more and share it with you guys. And yeah, there's just things that I'm looking forward to. I'm not picking these up fast enough. I need glue or wax. So I have a question for my diamond painting friends out there. There are pens that you can get that are waxless pens. They're supposed to be like a permanent sticky thing. So I have a question. If you've used those, Do they last forever? Is there a way, or how long do they last? Like, what do you get out of them? Do they work? Yeah, that's the biggie. Like, do they really work? You're not supposed to have to keep filling them up with wax. Is there a brand that's like better than other brands? And because think how fast this would go if it was just easier to pick up some of this. And see, there my wax is squishing out. It's squished so hot, and it's just making the wax so soft. I think that's what my problem is. That's a bad drill. Let's put that in the trash bin. I don't want to use it. Getting too serious, guys. Oh gosh. It's not that easy to just come on and talk for like an hour. I still think that a live diamond painting group would be really cool. And just go live for an hour and have people come and, you know, chat while they diamond paint, you know, like just ask questions every once in a while and stuff like that. But I don't know that I could do it by myself. I think I'd need a helper for something like that, because I think I'd have to have somebody read the questions, because if I was watching and the computer screen and reading the questions and trying to chat, I actually wouldn't be able to do any diamond painting. And then it wouldn't very well be a diamond paint with me. So therein lies my dilemma. It would be cool to have a diamond painting friend come, and you could take turns diamond painting and reading the questions. That would be cool. Maybe I need to get one of my granddaughters out for a couple of weeks for a visit when this COVID thing is over, and maybe we could diamond paint together and give it a shot. I know Elizabeth would love it. Yeah, I think she'd love it. What are y'all working on? This is, I can't remember what they call these. They've come up with it. That's why I think they're kind of ripped off, because they're basically gorgeous girls. So anybody that crafts and does stamping and stenciling and things like that knows what gorgeous girls are. And it's a craft line basically, and these are like gorgeous girl prints that they call them something else, and it was a really weird little name too. I forget. If anybody's familiar with that, put it down below as well. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, so they call it something else, which that's one of the, and because these come out of China, that's another reason why I believe that they were kind of not licensed art. Because if they were licensing it, wouldn't they be able to still call them, you know, gorgeous girls, like by their original name? I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, but it made me suspicious. So it made me suspicious for sure. Just gives you things to think about. So I'm almost done this bottom section, and I'm debating on whether I'm going to go to the farm this afternoon or not. It's supposed to go up to 34 degrees or something like that here and be humid. So maybe I'll wait and go in the morning. Maybe I'll wait and go in the morning. So, last drill. There. So that took me, the first part of this took me 30 minutes. The second part of this, it took me 13 minutes. So that's how much faster it goes when you're doing that. And I'm babbling and taking my time too. So, here's all those spilled colors. I have a trash bin. Not a trash. I have a trash jar here. There. So that's that bottom strip done. Like that. There it is. And yeah. The bottom strip is done, and then I can lift. So I think then what I'll do is, because I've taken the clear plastic cover off of this, and I've put on my reusable sheets, and I love these. These are the reusable, see? They're 4 by 6 inches. So 4 by 6 sheets. They don't stick on either side, so it doesn't matter what side you put down, and you can use them to cover up sections of your painting so that you just pull one off, work on your section, and when it's done, you have the rest of your painting still covered, so your glue's not drying out. So I like those. I'm going to shut my light off. I do use a backlight on these, a light, what do you call them? A light board. A light board? Oh my gosh, I've lost my words. But anyway, if you enjoy these types of things, let me know in the comments below. But don't forget to answer those questions for me. You know, let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you do this grid type when you get to sections where there's lots of color. Now, the last painting I did had a corner, like a massive corner, that was all navy blue. It wasn't the 310. I forget what the number was, but it was the dark navy blue, almost black. And I had that whole, so if I hadn't have done that in a grid, I feel like I never would have got it done. So that's it. Take care, everybody. It's, you know, it's not early enough yet to just start, you know, forgetting what we're doing out there and not taking precautions. But things are looking up. Things are looking up. The phases are moving back. Instead of, like, Ontario is now out of its lockdown, I believe. We're actually in New Brunswick talking about, if it hasn't happened by the time I post this, then they're talking about it happening, starting the green phases, part 1, 2, and 3 of the green phases. And then we're done. And then we're done. If nothing unforeseen happens, we're, like, will I jinx it by saying back to normal? I'm afraid to say it out loud, guys. Yeah. But anyway, take care. Look after yourselves still. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now, everybody.